Jay Rock, percent off collector, and we're here on another Friday, and you know what that means? It's the call to action figure, toy donation drive, reveal, and thank you. Now, if you're new to the channel, first of all, thanks. We here at the channel do things a little bit different on Fridays because we try to give something back. Basically, I discovered an awesome charitable organization called birthdreams.org. And what they do is they provide toys to kids who are homeless for their birthdays. So they get together like donations, and if the kid likes, let's say, a He-Man, Barbie, and Transformers, then they try to get those donations together so they can give these kids a nice, awesome birthday. And as a kid who grew up poor, I know what it's like to have people help me out, so I thought this was a cool way to get toys and also help people out. They've done over 13,000 of these already, and it's awesome. I'm happy to do my tiny part. And part of the way that I do that is in all the videos that you'll see in the description, there's an Amazon wishlist link. And if you click on that, you'll see all these toys, mainly action figures that I selected. And I try to keep them cheap, between $5 and $20. There might be a few higher than that. If you pick a toy from that, it'll come to me, and then I'll do a reveal showing what the toy was and thanking the person that did it. And then usually at the end of the month, once we have a bunch of stuff, then I'll send it over to them. Now, of course, you know, I'm a small channel still and I'm growing, and look, donations aren't easy. There's a lot of, you know, inflation, student loans, all types of stuff. Plus, you know, a lot of people be like, who are you? Why should I send you anything? And I get that. But as we grow, we've got more things, but sometimes, you know, there's slow droughts. And what I try and do is, regardless if someone's able to donate for this week or not, I try to get something. And that's what I do, like reselling and things. You'll see some of my other videos where I sell board games and other things. And I'm always looking for good deals on toys that I can donate as well. So what happens is that if someone does donate, then I still try to add a toy from my own stash onto it. But if we do not have a donation for the week, I'm still going to at least grab a toy from my stash and have it. So at least one toy, so I guess it would be 4 toys a month. But my goal is to at least get to 10. So I'm asking, if you're able to, click on the Amazon link in the description and, you know, just pick out a toy. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You can pick out a toy for like $7-8. A child will, it'll make the world, you know, difference to a child to do that. So this week we don't have an actual fan donation, but as I said, that's okay because I have a toy that I'm pulling out from my stash, and that's this Fortnite one here. I saw this one on eBay. I got this on one of those ones where they started at like 99 cents, and then, you know, I think I got it for like $1.25, and it's like, these are the kind of things that I try and stack up because, you know, the idea is to have enough so that every week there is something. And, you know, we're kind of building up for Christmas too, because I'm hoping that by Christmas maybe I can have a dream of getting a big pile of toys and being able to give that to them. Now, you can also see other videos in our playlist of people who sent in stuff. You can also see where I went to their facility, to their office, and they have a cool storage room that has all these toys and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just cool. And like I said, everything has to be new in box. That's why I'm doing it Amazon, because it's just easier. You know, it's going to be Prime shipping. If you have Prime, they usually have good clearances and stuff like that. And the important part is to try and get different types of toys so that, you know, a kid who requests something, you know that lots of kids are going to like Fortnite, even if they don't play the game, even if they don't have the ability to get, you know, play the video game, they may hear about it, you know, because I mean, growing up, there's a lot of things that like I didn't see because I didn't have cable and I didn't have this or that, but I heard about it from friends and I'd be like, I want one too. So even if there's a toy that sounds like it might be something that only comes from a certain segment, that doesn't mean that a child that doesn't have money or is, you know, having a bad situation is not going to be a fan of that. So that's why I think that a toy like this is cool. So this one is Doggo and Little Treat. And I just think it's just cool because it's two things. It's the figure and it's also the little car that goes with it. So I think it's a cool combination. So as I said, that's what all that these videos are on Fridays. They're really short and sweet. It's just showing the toy and then it's going off. Now, last week too, we didn't have a donation, but I added another toy from my stash which was this Joker here. So this is what we have so far for October. I mean, these videos, I try to keep them evergreen, so it's like, it doesn't really matter except for these specific videos as far as what date it is. But the idea is that hopefully that we can get some donations from outside as well to add to it. So like I said, I can bring over a little bundle to them at the end of the month. That's the whole goal. But either way, I do thank you. Even if you're not able to donate, just by liking and sharing this video, maybe someone else watches it and maybe they're able to donate, or something like that. The more it grows, of course, it helps me as a YouTuber that's trying to grow my channel, but it also can lead to helping children in need who will be able to have toys. Because look, this behind me, I mean, look, I'm like in my 40s now, like straight up. So it took a long time before I was able to do that, and that's kind of why I'm able to do this now, because it took years of working. So it's like, I understand what it was like to grow through all that. So it's like, to be able to give back a little bit so that kids have a chance to play with awesome action figures, it's in my wheelhouse, and I think it's awesome. And a lot of the idea came from watching some of the other people. Like I really love Toy Galaxy, and I used to watch that people would send in all this stuff, and it was so generous. Like, all these people would send him things, and it was like, he would be like, wow, thank you. And I'm like, of course, the first part of me was like selfish. I was like, man, I wish that people would send me toys. But then I was like, wait a minute, what if it could be sent to people who really need it? Because I don't need people to send me toys, but these kids do. So again, thank you so much for watching this video and chilling and hanging out with me. And until next time, remember my motto: no discount, no deal. Catch you next time.